It's time to duel!
Hey YouTube, Baby Jace here, and today we're going to talk about the Frost TK Challenge Guide, Challenge Weapon Guide? Yeah, from the Mage Tower. Talents are underneath my minimap on the right side of the screen. Legendaries I use the Hungry Rune Weapon Legendary and the Cloak, but I suggest Pryde's Cloak or Pryde's Sifuz. Sifuz is insane here. Now, you need to be aware that this fight is all about surviving. Fuck your damage. Your damage does not matter. You need to survive. So death striking is going to be a big thing here. On the pole, I do interrupt, and I also go into a Pillar of Frost, Breath of Sindragosa, and you just need to nuke him. Just in this little opener, try and get as much damage as you can on him, but it doesn't really matter. You want to pre-AMS this so that you don't get stunned. Get out of it as soon as you can. You need to kill them. And then just grip them in and just keep going on them. Like I said, keep interrupting. I use Blinding Sleep for more interrupts. In this set of Frost Phases, you also can use a Sindragosa to blast one of the sets. It is allowed. You can do it, and it'll come back up when you need it again. And yeah, you just need to keep interrupting this and just keep death striking. Like, try not to Frost Strike. You really just need... You can't fall behind. If you fall behind, it's a big disaster. If you need to, you can use Icebound. You can use Potion if you absolutely need to, but again, you want to try and save whatever you can. So like here, I try not to Potion, and I just grip him in before he kills me, and then I'm just going to start interrupting him and keeping him under control. Be aware of those ice things that stay behind. You can Howling Blast them while you're out of them, and you can get Dark Succor procs and just keep healing. That is a viable strat. Here, I was really low going into it, so I have to Icebound and just full heal my way out. Go to the middle, wait a couple seconds because Death Grip is on cooldown, and then grip him in. Sometimes you'll die because your Death Grip is on cooldown. There's nothing much you can really do. Sorry it happened. It sucks. Now, you want to just Death Strike as much as you can here. Again, this fight is all about surviving because in this next phase, you need to kill one of these ads real quick. Hopefully you have a Rhyme, full heal. Look on your map for the gold little dot. That's where you need to go. There's like a little shimmer, and you need to get to it. And the way you do that is you Wraith Walk and you start running out with AMS. And you just run into the gold thing. I almost died here, but I didn't, thank God. And you can just Death Strike him here. You really just need to Death Strike, just spam it up because you cannot interrupt anything in this phase except for draw power until the second draw power. Once he's draw powers twice, then you can start interrupting. So here, I'm going to let this go off. He's going to draw power now. Bam. Interrupt this. You do not want him to get a stack. If he gets a stack, you're probably going to wipe somewhere. And then here, you just need to keep keep spamming death strikes and, trying not to die. That's really it. He teleports way too far away. You can't actually grip him because he's so far away. So, unfortunately, you just need to kind of just Death Strike and hope you lived. I did interrupt that, but I have a Blood Elf silence, so I can always silence the draw power that's going to come up soon. He didn't actually do it there, but he did do it previously on many attempts. So he's a little buggy. And same deal here. I look on my map, see where the gold dot is. I kill a couple ads because I'm trying to buy some time on some cooldowns. And then I just AMS and Wraith Walk, and I just blast on through. Go straight for that little shimmer. And that's really how you do that phase. You can do it properly, and I do sort of do it properly later on, but you really want consistency in this fight. And that phase is wildly inconsistent because if you don't get a lot of Rhyme procs, it's rough as fuck. In this phase, you can go back to interrupting the Frost Bolts on cooldown as many as you can, and just Death Striking off those things. In this phase, he also ports away really far away. And I had the health pot here, but he ports real fucking far away. You can't Death Grip him like you were able to the first time round. So you need to just go around the little lasers and just, and spam, Death Strikes, and it's really bad. This is actually one of the hardest phases, I think, in my opinion. Here, you need to get out of here fast. Just spam the Death Strikes. You just need to spam some Death Strikes so you can get all your health back up. And then he's also going to go straight into a Shadow Bolt phase. I tried gripping and it didn't work because he's can't be moved while he's in this phase. And just dodge these, get to him, and spam some Death Strikes because you're going to need them. Also make sure you interrupt too, of course. And yeah, this phase is pretty rough. Here I messed up and I had to AMS because I was going to die. Sometimes these ads just don't want to die. And it really does suck. when you have to burn the AMS, but I would have died there no matter what. And that just makes the mirror phase so much harder if you don't AMS it. Here I am in the mirror phase, and I'm going to have to do it properly. So you see here, I'm going to start going at the guy on the other side of this laser, and I'm going to have to, like, you know, zigzag around. Here I go. I'm going to be running around. I'm going to interrupt this as soon as I get in, and bam, going to get full heal off. And then I just need to, like, Frost Strike and Howling Blast in this phase to really just get in there. And it kind of sucks, but it's something that you are forced to do because you have a time limit in this phase, and you really can't be in here too long. I'm going to interrupt that. I'm going to kill this, like, barely, get full health. And then here, I'm going to wait till I'm at full health, and I'm going to Wraith Walk Sprint for it. The Wraith Walk talent is actually pretty good here, too. You can use that instead of Volatile Shielding. And then this phase is just another Arcane phase. You just dodge these, interrupt, draw power. I mean, that's it. He phases at 10%, and then the DPS check arrives. Note, however, when you get to 10%, you do leave combat. You can eat up all your health. You can swap your utility legendaries to DPS legendaries because you're going to need them because the next phase is literally just a burn. AMS here if you need to. It doesn't matter. You're not getting another phase, mirror phase. You need to just get him to 10% and that's it. Fight's over. I interrupted here. I don't think it really matters. And here we go. Now, I forgot because I've been kind of struggling with the other parts of the fight, so I kind of forgot you drop combat here. But, yeah, you just swap in your DPS legendaries and get ready to burn. Make sure you have your pillar, your breath, your hungering runes, everything. You gotta have everything. And you need to burn this guy. He has 77 million HP, and you just need to nuke him. He drops off little void zones underneath him, by the way, so you need to constantly keep moving him around the platform. I kind of forgot that, and I almost died here. As you can see here, I'm going to start dipping low on health, like, real fast. So you just need to kind of start kiting him around. He's eventually going to start doing a channel on you, and that also puts a debuff on you. Do not interrupt this channel, or he will heal. Once this thing is put on you, you need to run away from him, and he's going to summon ads once that seed debuff that you see there expires. Ads are going to spawn, and you need to kill these before they reach him, because they will heal him. And this is where you want to drag in. You just drag in here, and the ads just melt. Once these ads die, he'll move out, and then you just continue on with the phase. If you don't have really high eye level, I would recommend saving the Pillar of Frost. That is going to be coming up very soon. Because you're going to get a second wave of ads, possibly. I was very close to not getting them, but again, you might get them. It just kind of depends on your RNG. Like, if I would have put on my DPS legendaries, I definitely wouldn't have gotten them. But anyways, I did Icebound here, and he will heal because of it. But after he heals, I just used Breath of Sindragosa and Pillar again anyways. Like, it didn't really matter. This is the part where your gear kind of matters, because if you are just under 900 eye level, I don't believe you're going to have the damage to beat this phase. I really don't believe you will. Hey, see here, I'm just going to be attacking these, slowing them. I kind of was swapping around, and because of that, I actually couldn't even kill a single one of them because my slow ran out. If I would have realized that my slow was going to run out, I could have been Chains of Icing a bunch of shit, and I think it would have been okay. But it didn't really matter. Yeah, he healed 20%, but again, I had Pillar of Frost and a Breath of Sindragosa coming out of it, so I was able to just nuke him down. I mean, that's the fight. This is a very frustrating fight, and I think my biggest recommendations that I can give you for this fight is you need to be Death Strike spamming a lot during the regular phase, and you need to go and farm like 5,000 plus Nether Shards so that there's no breaks in between you doing this and the Nether Shards. Because anytime you have to take a break to farm more, you're breaking your momentum, and it actually is going to hurt you. Like, subscribe, favorite, and I hope you have a, I wish you luck when you do this, because you're going to need it.